You know, the one thing about Titanfall that you just absolutely gotta love is just the whole plethora of options to choose from for how to play. And that is honestly just what makes Titanfall Titanfall. There's a wide diversity, a whole diversity of ways to play. Like, honestly, if you're not into this, like, even AWOL and Cloak, that kind of stuff, to a certain extent, I can actually tolerate that because they fit the play style of people who don't want to move fast, and that's okay. If you believe it or not, if you don't want to move fast in Titanfall, that's okay. You know, just don't camp the holy living shit out of one area. But if you want to play a little bit slower, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And you know, there's a play style for everyone in Titanfall. But you see, there's just so much wrong with the sweating play style that I see a lot of people do, you know, because well, for starters, this game is like, what? It's 3.75 years old, 3.75 years old, and you still have people sweating. Yeah. Welcome everyone. So today we're going to be talking about why you should not be sweating in Titanfall, and why it to me it makes genuinely no sense at all to be sweating in Titanfall like the way I see some people do. So, you know, in Titanfall you have you have movement, and do I consider going absolute all out on movement like what you see me doing? Oh, by the way, I am watching my gameplay. I like this formula, just watching my gameplay and commentating over it while talking about a subject that's sorta relevant, sorta, to the gameplay. I like that. I'm gonna keep trying this out for videos to come. But either way, as for movement tryharding, you know, if you want to absolute go all out with your movement, go ahead, do that. It's Titanfall. That's what it's meant for. It's a game based on movement. And wow, my aim really sucks. Like, it really sucks. How did I miss that shot on that grapple, dude? Whatever. But yeah, if you try harding for movement, that's okay. Honestly, I can see that because, well, you see, for movement tryharding is acceptable in my opinion, because you see it takes a certain degree of skill. Obviously, advanced movement in Titanfall 2 is hilariously easier than it was in Titanfall 1, but it still takes a certain degree of skill to pull off the things that someone like me does, or all the other gods out there for pilot gameplay. But that's that. I can respect people who movement try hard a little bit, but it's the weapon tryharding that I just simply I don't understand. This game is 3.75 years old. That's a weird. I'm gonna say nearly 4 years old. This game is nearly 4 years old, and you are sweating with broken weapons so that way you can do good. And that's what I just don't understand. The game is practically dead now, and you want to do good by maximizing your kills as much as possible with broken guns. Like, at this point, why would you want to sweat and try hard like that? The game isn't competitive anymore because it's almost dead. So wouldn't you want to just simply focus on just having fun? That's what I'm thinking. You know, look at this gameplay. I'm using the EVA 8 Auto. I am using an incredibly underpowered weapon, but I am having the time of my life. Now, of course, I'm using Titans because Titans are fucking broken. I think I missed that. Yeah, I do. But that should have hit. That should have hit, but whatever. I'm using the EVA 8 Auto. I'm having the time of my life. And I'm using advanced movement because that shit is fun to me. I find that fun. But what I just don't understand is how people find it fun to use things like the Spitfire or the R201 and whatnot to get lots of kills. And it genuinely, like, it doesn't infuriate, it sort of kind of infuriates me, but it baffles me more so that people want to do that. That people just want, that people only, that even though that this game, again, is nearly 4 years old, all people focus on is maximizing their kills. Like, holy shit. You guys all know me. I only play as a pilot because I enjoy playing as a pilot, and I enjoy getting as many kills as possible as a pilot. But even then, I still understand that it's at the end of the day, it's sort of kind of not about getting kills. Like, if I get, obviously, admittedly, if I drop below 30 kills, I legit go into a depression. Like, holy shit. To me, anything below 30 kills is really pathetic. But that's besides the point. I'm not flexing, I swear. But, like, even I admit, it gets to a point where kills just simply don't matter, and you need to think about having fun, you know? Just moving around, using the underpowered weapons, or like I said in several previous videos, just using normal weapons, even to a certain extent, is acceptable. You can absolutely have fun with normal weapons, such as the car, or the flatline. Even the G2. The G2, to a certain extent, I'm starting to realize actually really isn't that bad. Sometimes. But yeah, using normal guns like those, they're not stupid overpowered, but they're not stupid underpowered too. So you're not necessarily completely crippling your ability to get kills. But at the same time, you can actually have a sense of honor when you play the game. And we discussed this. The car is not a broken weapon. On Xbox. Car is completely busted on PC, but on Xbox it's a normal. You know what? The PC players just assume I'm talking from an Xbox perspective, and I'm talking to Xbox players about Xbox gameplay. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, so again, speaking of being sorry, I'm sorry for missing so many charge rifle shots. I am truly the single most worst person at using the charge rifle, but it's okay because I'm using the EVA. But yeah, I'm mainly looking at, when I talk about people, oh wow, that dude's teabagging. Very interessante. Anyways, when I talk about people who sweat and try hard, I am mostly looking at the Spitfire and the Carbine R201, R101 users. Like, seriously, it still baffles me. Like I said, I can't understate that enough. I mean, no, I can't overstate that enough. How it genuinely confuses me that people want to play like that. They want to focus on getting kills. They want to be competitive in Titanfall. Listen, maybe you feel getting lots of kills feels good. Absolutely, it feels absolutely freaking amazing to get lots of kills. You know? Could you say that you might even could you even say that it's okay to take pride in the fact that you're good at Titanfall? You know what? Absolutely, it's it's okay to take pride in the fact that you're good at Titanfall. I mean, the game's been out for 4 years. Nearly 4 years. Again, I am a broken record. Anyways, yeah, the game's been out for nearly 4 years. I admit it's okay to take pride in the fact that you're good at Titanfall, but to where do you draw the line between focusing on being good and focusing on having fun? Is what I want to know, because it's a video game. And take pride in being good at it all you want. It's still a video game, and it's meant to have fun. And if you're just focusing on sweating and getting lots of kills, then what's the point? What's the point in playing it? That's what I just don't get. You know? It's supposed to have fun. It's supposed to make me smile, not be overly competitive and sweaty. But you know, it's just you gotta find the right amount of balance, you know, between if you're like that where you focus on getting kills, I strongly urge you to find the balance, find the sweet spot between getting lots of kills and having fun, because it's out there. And I personally believe I have found that sweet spot, the great in-between zone where you can get lots of kills, but at the same time you can have fun. You don't have to sweat your ass off too much. I am very much a sweaty player, but but nowhere near the lines of the people who I'm talking about in this video. Nowhere near that. How long do we have? Holy fuck! We're only at 494 points. This is a really close game. So yeah, you know, as I was saying, I found the sweet spot. You know, it's like it's the sweet spot in my opinion for balancing good gameplay with fun. That's the kicker here. Fun. The sweet spot there is good movement. Okay. You can go absolute try hard all you want with your movement. That, in my opinion, you can do that. You should do that. Go absolute try hard sweaty with your movement. But with your guns, focus more so on having fun. You know? So that's the lesson here. Use guns like the Eva, the Car, the Volt, the L-Star. There are so many interesting fun guns that are also really good. Pretty good guns that won't hurt your, you know, KD too much. But they're fun. That's the point, though. So yeah, use those guns that I listed. Or Mastiff. Mastiff 2 is a big one. Damn, that dude just wanted to poke his head out that corridor. Little was he aware. Me with my Eva was waiting for him. Yes. Remember, if you ever get into my game, me and my Eva are always waiting. Oh, wait, do I? No, I don't hit that. No way I'm going to hit that. Yeah, no. Anyways, yeah. Try hard with movement. Use the guns that I listed. Or, just, you know what? Pretty much just use any gun that isn't R201 in Spitfire. Just any gun that literally is not R201 in Spitfire. Or R101. That's what I recommend. In all honesty. But yeah, that's really what I just wanted to say, you know? I'm glad I got this off my chest. So yeah, we'll just talk about the gameplay. So yeah. So the funny thing about this gameplay is that these people... Oh! Yeah, these people were using try-hard weapons. But here's the thing. Maybe I'm not done just yet. I believe that if you're a newer player, you do have the right to use well, obviously, no matter what skill you are, you have the right to use whatever gun you want. But I'm just saying, when you're a newer player, obviously, it's social convention that it's acceptable for you to use any gun, even the Spitfire. That's right, even the Spitfire. If you're new to the game, absolutely use the Spitfire, you know. Although I would not recommend it at all. Do not start. If you were to start off using the Spitfire, that would, in my opinion, be okay. But when you get to higher skills, when you get to the level of people who I see out there using the R201 and the R101, that's when it just starts becoming unacceptable. But even mid-level players, to a certain extent, I'm okay with using the R201. But just, again, I say this all the time, if you genuinely think you're a good player, and you need to sit down and you need to think, are you genuinely a good player? That's when you need to ask yourself, hey, should I really be using the R201 or the R101? Or should I just be using something like the Car or something like that? But yeah, that's good. I enjoyed doing this. I really enjoy doing this a lot, commentating while watching my gameplay. It's really interesting in all honesty. But yeah, I'll see you guys around. Peace.